Welcome. Come sit at the table with us. Gather with us on the highway channel of the Never Alone Way, our quiet, structured, wisdom-driven community that outlasts trends. Why we are here: to start simple conversations, to pause, reset, and align with what truly matters most. Topic is why we must be careful what we type for the Unplug series, the connection series. Unplug to plug in. Connect to what matters, truly matters most. Why we must be careful what we type. Our main point behind this is words typed carry a lot of permanent weight on the person that is typing them and anyone that receives them. I've been in this position many a times, and it can be through any form, whether it's through technology, whether it's through written, whether it's through typed. I mean, it used to be a typewriter. Now it's mostly through technology. Written words, they lack tone. Our tone cannot go through that. We can try as we may, and we can put smiley faces or sad faces or angry faces. We can put the emojis, our body language, and also our nervous system cues, but our body language, okay, our body language is of what we show is average of 55%. And then our tone, our voice, our vocal is, what do they say, about 38%. And then we've got 7%. Maybe it's 53, 38, 7. I don't know. It's something close to that. So anyway, thinking about our body language of what we show does not get through the written word, no matter what form it is. We can try and do our best. And then our vocal tone does not come through. So you're talking 93% does not go through on that written word. And then we've got 7% are actual words. So when I'm speaking to you, that 7% versus my body language, everything I am showing you through my actions of what I am or am not doing, and then the 55, 53, whatever the percentage is, 58. And then there's the 38%. I'm just using percentages just to give you an idea. Okay, that is my tone, my voice you're receiving. And then my words. Now, they also say be very careful with our words because they can be long lasting. That's why we come back to why we must be careful what we type. Digital words live longer than emotions do. Emotions, we're going to create a video on emotions of what we look at them like. Energy and motions, our thoughts and motions, our beliefs and motions through our body come through. And in all reality, they have proven emotions only last 90 seconds in our body or less. It is us humans that it goes into every single cell of our body, and it may get stuck, it may flow through, it may be inflamed. Whatever happens, our body is affected by our thoughts, our beliefs, and those get related to our body, our million-year-old friend. So anything that we write or type, whatever that means that is through, carries weight. And we may not realize it, but our body will, and whoever receives that will too. It's been said that screens create courage without character. This can go very deep for a lot of people. Screens create courage without character, without wisdom, without truth as the grounding part of it, without the actual mental laws, let alone the physical laws that go along with that. And anyone that is on the receiving end of anything that we see or read through those screens, through technology, It really, it says a lot about any of us, what's put out there. Most conflicts escalate through text, not actual conversation. It's us humans putting it there and bam, that's how it is. It's not actually two or more people conversing. It's our emotions, or basically I say it's our beliefs through words that are just talking. And it's explaining what's going on in us and with us. It is not actually working with others to make things better. It's, this is how it is. And people are plastering words and pictures and videos everywhere. Where's the wisdom? Where's the truth? And where's the mental and physical laws that none of us can change? Not any one of us can make any changes to these laws. It doesn't matter. We can learn to work with them and receive the rewards and benefits, or we can work against them and not use them, and we receive the consequences and everything that goes along with it, the hurt, the destruction, the disaster, the distress, the discouragement, all of that, the disconnection. So, why we must be careful what we type. Is it really worth it just to blast out anything into the world? It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of control. Because, we all went off of social media. We have LinkedIn. We really don't post much at all. And even then, the connections, LinkedIn has gotten so much, it's been around the same form of social media. And like with YouTube, which you'll be receiving this through, or through our site, commenting. Once again, the words are just, and good or bad, it's an overload. Information overload. We are on information overload. We are not designed for this. We need to unplug. That's the reason for our unplug movement. The nervous system. The nervous system reacts before our wisdom can even engage. So I had up here, our, written words lack our tone, our vocal. They lack our body language, what we show through our actions or inaction, and then our nervous system cues. The nervous system reacts before wisdom even can engage. We are so disconnected, number one, from our bodies and our minds. Our mind is here to protect us, but it's in survival mode. Our brains were designed to protect us. If we go back to hunting and gathering, you go from way back, hundreds of thousands of millions of years ago, how we've evolved. And it's clearly stated in the Bible how everything works. Maybe not on the scientific side of everything, but it's still clear of how we're made and what we can do and how we go about this. And so our nervous system is our brain, our spinal cord, and then going into our nerves and neurons and our organs and communicating our vagus nerve that runs up and down in our body. If it's regulated, life's going to flow a lot better, and so so can our health. If it's dysregulated, unregulated, doesn't matter how much willpower, doesn't matter how much we force a square through a circle through our actions, through our words. If we are dysregulated, if we are misaligned with the truth, with mental and physical laws, we're still going to get the chaos, the confusion, and conflict. We must filter typing through, is it true? Is it necessary? And is it responsible? If we use these three questions every time we typed a message or wrote a word, would we get many words written down? That's my question. You'd say, I wouldn't get anything done in a day. Would you? Or would you not? Or maybe it'd be more productive. Less words, more truth, more wisdom. We must filter when we're typing through, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it responsible? And I would add, is it wise? Is it, truth and wisdom to me are the same thing. So our reset question is, would we be able to say this face to face in calm strength? Would we be able to say this face to face with someone in calm strength? Sometimes I send messages to people because, okay, I want us to talk about this later. And I may not think of it later. But then if you send it, then you want to talk about it now. And it can just be like, ooh, but is it true? Is it necessary? Is it responsible? I think because of so many topics, so many areas of importance in our life are actually avoided and ignored, that there's a lot of elephants in our life, in our room, in our homes, in our business places, workplaces, our communities. These elephants are not meant to live in these places. They're meant to be out in the wild. Okay, we can say at the zoo, but excuse me. Elephants have their place. They're not supposed to be in our lives like they are, and causing the chaos, confusion, the conflict, causing the diseases, the sickness, the mental health issues, causing the disasters, the destruction, the disconnection, the discouragement, the distress. All of this, it's been around from the beginning when us humans have been around, because look at how us humans are created. Look at how we function. And modern society just feeds on convenience, microwave solution, avoidance, ignorance. We've got to change. We've got to do a bold reproof. We've got to do a course correction here and now. Technology does not excuse immaturity for any of us. Technology does not excuse our own ignorance that we're choosing, or let's go so far as our ignorance is because of our past coping mechanisms, survival techniques, what we've learned through our conditioning, programming, from when we were even born. The first 7 years on average, we're in hypnosis, just everything. We are energy. Our cells pick up stuff that we don't even have an idea of. We can be in the same room. We could be in there's collective, there's our ancestral, and there's our own personal experiences that we pick up on. And you think, wow, our body carries all of that. Think about what we do to our bodies. Think of how we ignore our bodies. So technology does not excuse our ignorance, and also our past emotion. I'm going to use emotional very carefully here. I'm going to say our beliefs in motion through our actions in our body, in which our ignorance with it's because of our wounds, our traumas. We can't use that as an excuse. We have to take responsibility for whatever happened to us. It may or may not have been right. But that's because of our ancestral, our culture, our society, our collectiveness, also that just keeps saying, oh, it's normal. That's just how life goes. No, it's not. That's not how God designed it. That's not how the universe, if you want to talk universe, designed this. Designed to work, and has designed rewards for us, or we get the consequences depending upon our choices and actions. So why we must be careful what we type. I go quite deep with this. No fluff. I'm gonna call it how it is. It comes for all of us. It's the truth. Words carry a lot of weight to them, however they've been written. And once we put those words out there, People take screenshots, people write it down, people take pictures, whatever it may be. It goes on and on. And we can see the way. Now we can make amends for that. We can overcome that. I do believe we do deserve forgiveness. We can, if you want to call it repent, we can confess and admit that's part of our reset. We've got to recognize it, have the awareness, reveal it. And then the second step is we've got to look at our beliefs that are false, the lies, our fears, our doubts, insecurities, our past experiences that have created it, and take that. And then the third part is in our reset is to change our behaviors. So we have to get our body regulated, our nervous system, and then we look at, okay, we got to admit this, the truth. And not our truth, not your truth, the truth. And then we go in and we look at the false beliefs, the lies and fears. And then we look at, okay, how can we change this through our behaviors? We've got 95% of us is subconscious, 5% is conscious. So we've got to rewrite. We reprogram our cells, our neurons, our neural pathways. We reprogram our brain, and it works. It really does. It's been proven. So for today, we call you higher to level up as wise actions bring clarity, responsibility, discipline, rewards, aka miracles. We do this other, we don't even have to be asking for those miracles. We prevent that. And remember, ignorance and sottish, obstinate, rebellious actions bring consequences, vices, addictions, errors, sins. This is not just bad behavior. We rewire our identity, our personal reality. No more excuses, no more lies. Let's close with direction here. What to reflect on and practice is unplugging, being careful, looking at what is true, what is necessary, and what's responsible through anything we write or anything that we send and put in the world to anyone. Until we are together again, let us choose the highway and what truly matters most. Use what you can, leave the rest, revisit when you are ready. Remember, responsibility in action. We are thankful for you. We appreciate you. No one nor family should do life alone. So do reach out and connect with us, and take care.